Hello, my name is Hannah, and I will be your host today, teaching you about Adobe XD and drop-down menus. I am the Vice President of the Digimaniacs, which is the Digital and Interactive Media Club at Daytona State College. So today I will show you how to do drop-down menus. It seems confusing, but after you get the hold of it, it isn't too hard. The first thing you have to do is you have to make the drop-down menu. You have to design it. So what you'll do is you'll get that square tool, and which is right here, and you'll make the box like that. And you'll choose a color down here. I'll choose like a nice neutral white right here. And then I'll just copy and paste it. I'll make another one just so it's about the same size. And choose a nice contrasting color. That'll go with this background. Maybe something, maybe dark green. There we go. All right, so then let's get this and put it on top of this rectangle, which is the top rectangle. So we'll name this top rectangle. And then this is drop down menu. Drop down menu. It's very important that you name everything, because if you don't, then everything will become very complicated later on. So today we'll be designing a portfolio. So I will name everything as according to if we are designing a portfolio. Folio. Let's choose a color that is like this. There we go. Portfolio. And center it and wait for it to come with these little numbers in the middle. All right. Now let's just copy and paste that again. And let's choose UI UX because that's what we are doing right now. So yeah, UI UX. That's going to be in your portfolio. And then, well, we're the Digital Interactive Media Club. So let's add some things that would be in this club. So maybe something like photography. And then let's add something like video as well. Video. There we go. Right. So now that we've got all of that laid out, we'll just make sure everything's nice and spaced pretty well. Make sure it looks good. All right. Now, after we've done that, we have to make sure that we turn everything into a component, basically. So we will get this and press shift, and then so it's selecting both this, and then turn that into a component. So this is now a component, and then you'll rename this component portfolio. There we go. And then you'll have this drop down menu, and this is a component, and this is a component. This is a component. This is a component. And then you select all of these together and make that a component. And then you put that on top of that. And then you select all of it together and make it one giant component. Everything. There we go. Portfolio, and this is the, let's rename this the drop down. There we go. Everything. So everything, portfolio, drop down. Okay, so now what you want to do is make it so when we have everything together, you want the default state to just have this. You want it to make it so when you click it, this part just clicks down. So in order to get that effect, what you'll do is you will get this drop down section right here, and you'll get the opacity and turn it all the way down to 0. And then you will create another state, new state, so state 2, and then you'll click on your everything thing, your everything component again, then click on your drop down, and then go to your opacity again once you're in state 2, and then make it go all the way back to 100. And now you are on, click on everything again. And now you can see when you toggle, your default state is normal. And then in state 2, it's down. So you can just go back and forth and see that. But if you don't do any kind of prototyping, then that will not be able to be actually having any kind of interaction. So what we do is we go from the design and over here and then press prototype right here. So then once we're there, we go to the default state and we press this plus button right here and choose the transition, the destination, and you want it to go to state 2. And then you go to state 2, and then you want to press plus, and then you want the destination to be default state. So then let's see what happens after you've done that. You click on it, then it goes back. There you go. That's your interaction. Well, then nothing, like you can't press on any of these words. Like, what's the point of writing down these words if you can't go anywhere? There's no point in having a drop down menu that doesn't do anything. So that's why we made the words into components. So we will go back to the design and then press the everything menu, and then go to drop down and then press on UI UX. Sorry, I meant prototype. We go to the prototype. And then you then press this arrow next to the UI UX. And then you have 2 different options that you can do. You can either choose a destination, which is you can create a board. I mean, you can choose the artboard, which you can choose by just pressing this. And I already took the liberty to create second artboards, which isn't hard to do. it's pretty simple. You just basically have to copy and paste your existing one by going like that, and then it's the exact same thing. You just have to change the elements in it. But that's what I did so we can have these examples. So I've done UI UX, and then now I will send it over to photography, and I'll choose the destination photography. And then I will, just to mix things up, bring it all the way over to video. Now, why would somebody choose one over another? It's really a matter of personal preference. When there isn't a lot of things on the artboard, it's more of a visual way of doing things. So if you're more of a visual person, it makes it so it's easy to see where things are going. But if you have a lot of things on your artboard, it can really kind of end up getting confusing, and all the wires are going every which way. So it's hard to really keep track of everything because there's just so many wires everywhere. So if you want it to just be as simple as saying destination going to video, then that's just a lot easier for a lot of other people to figure out as well. There's just a lot of easier ways to do things depending on how you want to do it. But yeah, that's how that is. So let's just see how this works. Right. One second. Okay. So we go to this and see UI UX. But the problem is, once we're here, we can't go back. So what do we do now? Well, we have to put the drop-down menu right here, so we have the opportunity to go back or to go to photography or something, so we can do that. So the way that we do that is really simple. We don't have to rebuild everything again. All we have to do is copy and paste. So Command C, and then pan over to the next one, and then Command V. And you don't have to try to like place it evenly on the page somewhere, just like with your precision, because if you just press this top part of the page and then you decide to just I'll show you again. If you press this top of the page and then Command V, it just shows up exactly where it is on the other page. So you don't have to try to match it up. It's really convenient that way. So then you can just do the same thing on the other page. And then you can do the same thing all the way throughout. But since it has different words and everything, so for example, since you're in the UI UX, you don't need a UI UX button. Being in UI UX, something that you would need here is a home button, so you can return home. So all you have to do is click this about 3 times and then press and then write home. There you go. You are home. And then you get this and make it go to the home. And let's do that for the other ones too. We're in photography. And make it home. And artboard, home. All right. And then video. Home. Destination. Home. All right. So since they were copy and pasted, these ones are still functional, just like they were in the other ones. All this that's different is this. So let's see how it works. Since we're on video, we'll just start from video. So we are in the video, and then you click on, for example, UI UX, and there you are. You're right in UI UX. And if you want to go to photography, right in photography. And if you want to go to video or home, it's all right there. So, and then if you want to make it like a drop-down menu, that is how it is too. So it's really pretty simple. If you want to do it like that, that is the way that it goes. So I'm hoping that you enjoyed my tutorial today. That is how you make a drop-down menu. Have a wonderful day. Okay, goodbye.